the sky with your light. A million stories forever you write. A shaken world, we discover new meaning. Losing myself since we stopped breathing. A halo on the chosen. My oh my, how we have fallen.
Hello Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly tarot reading for the month of October 2016. The first card for you is representing your condition at present. Your card is the Sun. The situation is getting better. The problems have been resolved gradually in a positive way. You may feel confident and lively. Though you may be tired of something, but you will have courage to make it through. For work, there will be a progress due to your effort. You have a chance to get promoted, and get support from others. For finance, you will have a financial luck, but not a big one. For love, you will have a chance to find new love which will make you feel very lively. If you are single, you will be charming and have someone coming into your life. For health, be careful of after salsa and drinking too less water. The Sun gives you strength and tells you that no matter where you go or what you do, your positive and radiant energy will follow you and will bring you happiness and joy. People are drawn to you because you can always see the bright side and you bring such warmth into other people's lives. This beautiful, warm energy is what will get you through the tough times and will help you succeed. You are also in a position where you can share your highest qualities and achievements with others. Radiate who you are and what you stand for. Shine love on those you care about. You have an innate sense of confidence right now. Life is good, the sun is shining and you are on your way to achieving your goals. The Sun represents that feeling of getting up on Saturday morning, with the whole weekend ahead of you, and you open the curtains with the sun shining on your face. Having struggled through the shadow sides, you now know yourself and know where you are heading, and the sun illuminates your path. The Sun is a yes to life. It brings with it luck, wellness, positive consciousness, enthusiasm, attainment and success. It is about embracing your destiny and giving it everything you have got. If you have been having a difficult time, the Sun brings you the message you have been waiting for, that things are going to get better. A lot better. You know that the rain clouds will soon give way to the rays of the sun and you will feel warmed to the soul once again. The Sun is also an energetic card. It reflects a time when you can expect to experience an increase in physical energy, vitality and general positivity. You are bursting with enthusiasm, feeling invigorated and enjoying a wonderful sense of good health. The Sun reflects the value of simplicity. No elaborate scheming is required, but instead, plain and simple is the best option. Experience the freedom and liberation associated with living the simple life and doing what you enjoy most. Get back to the simple pleasures such as spending time with loved ones, getting back to nature, or simply reading a book in your garden. Expect a boost in the right direction and trust that work can and will be done, with relative little effort. This is a time when you will feel enlightened. You can finally see the path ahead of you, and through the hardship you have endured, you have attained a new level of insight and understanding. You may have even had a personal or intellectual breakthrough where you have finally unlocked the key to your fundamental being. The second card for you is representing the immediate challenge or problem that you'll be facing. Your card is the Magician. You may have new ideas at work. You will receive some good advices on your work which you should consider and apply them appropriately in order to add value to your work. There will be an opportunity at work. Just be well prepared for presentation to demonstrate your capability to others. You may have to contact foreigners or use foreign language at work. Be careful of dealing with documentation. For finance, no worry as you will be able to manage your cash flow in spite of many expenses. For love, try to adjust yourself as your love may not want to adjust towards you. You may get a contact from your ex-lover. If you are single, you may meet with a charming person who may not intend to build any relationship but just play game to fool you around. On the other hand, this card may also represent someone who is typical used car salesman. He uses his charm and his power in a manipulative manner to convince you of his point of view. Always be careful of this type. Make sure you know what you are buying into rather than being swept away by the excitement he generates. The Magician often suggests that you may be out of touch with reality and struggling to bring yourself back down to earth. There may be confusion, impatience and lack of a clear plan. You need to return to the lesson of the Fool and free yourself from the current situation in order to give yourself some perspective and reassess the situation. Ask yourself, where am I focusing my energy? Are my objectives clear? What skills and abilities are needed in this situation? How am I communicating with others? What do I want others to believe or see about me? The Magician shows that you have a lot of skills, talents and abilities that are not being utilized at the moment and you feel as if your true potential is not being maximized. You may be feeling that you have so much more to give, that there are skills or talents that you have gained over the years that you are not using right now. There is something that you know you are very good at but you have not allowed yourself the opportunity to really nurture and explore this skill. You will already know what these talents are, so ask yourself, why am I not putting these talents to good use? What is getting in the way of drawing upon my skills and abilities and reaching my full potential? What needs to change in order to be the best person I can be? You will need to find opportunities where you can tap into this unused skill and bring it into the conscious mind. You have a particular skill or talent that could help your spiritual journey but you are not yet using this skill. You may also be keen to pursue new spiritual interests, particularly if your current path is not fully meeting your needs. Be open to change and know that it is okay to build up a portfolio of different spiritual beliefs and skills. The third card for you is representing your goal, aspiration or best outcome with regards to your situation. Your card is the Knight of Pentacles. You may worry about your finance. Actually, you are a risk lover. You may be interested in real estate or stock market investment. For work, there is no progress at this time. However, if you keep learning all the time, there will be a chance to progress in your career path. For finance, if you have your own business, you may be busy with managing your cash flow. However, you will be able to make it. For love, if you are a single female, you may have a chance to find love with a good-looking guy and have security in your life. On the other hand, you need to be trustworthy, reliable and a good provider. You need to follow a routine to ensure that an important task or job is completed from start to finish at the standard expected. You are in implementation mode and are committed to getting the job done, even if it requires hard work along the way. You are also fiercely loyal and prepared to do whatever it takes to ensure the job gets done. There is a certain element of perfectionism associated with the Knight of Pentacles. You are meticulous in your approach and you make sure that everything is planned and executed down to the finest detail to create overall success. You will never leave a job half done. It is essential to you that you complete all assigned tasks and projects to a certain standard and that you follow through on your promises. If you are dependent on the efforts of someone else to help you accomplish a goal in life, they will prove trustworthy and reliable. They are as committed to your goal as you are, and they are very conscientious and committed in their work. For example, you may have employed the help of a house cleaner who consistently does a great job, or a virtual assistant who is dedicated to assisting you with every task you throw their way. This is someone who wants to do a great job and is not afraid of hard work in order to meet your expectations. As an event, the Knight of Pentacles often shows a time when you will have to assume responsibility and take charge of a situation. You may be assigned a project or given a task to do, and you will have to commit your time to see that project through to the end successfully. With the Knight of Pentacles, you will be required to accept responsibility without any complaints or grudges. Sometimes, the Knight of Pentacles points to the more mundane elements of life. It represents routine, day-to-day activities, and general hard work that can sometimes be a slog. It indicates a conservative approach that is risk-averse and very safe. This card also asks you to continue doing what you are doing, plodding along and making gradual progress. There is also no need to change your approach. Just more of the same. Go with the flow, stick with your usual routines, and over time, you will reach your goals. Similarly, the Knight of Pentacles suggests that you are taking a very moderated and conservative approach to life right now, and while you may be feeling that change is imminent, you are sticking to your tried and tested ways of doing things. You have established that you need routine and careful planning if you are to achieve your goals. It may not necessarily be a very interesting or exciting period, but at least you know you are on the right path to achieving your goals. Even if you are growing weary and tempted to quit, this Knight beckons you to keep at it, keep grinding away at it, and you will eventually see success. Keep your promises and stay true to your commitments. Conversely, if a situation has been stagnant for some time, you might see this Knight as a suggestion that you are being a bit stubborn and could do with a compromise. At times, this Knight can become too narrow-minded when he is fixated on his own stuff and is hard-headed, obstinate and resistant to change. The fourth card for you is representing issues from the past that have led to your current situation. Your card is the Emperor. In the past, there may have been many issues and problems that made you stronger and confident on your decision-making. For work, if you have to deal with foreigners or contact government, you will have a chance to progress. But if you work in other fields, you need to put more effort. For finance, you will not have much money left for saving, as you may spend too much money as you wish. For love, you have a chance to meet an elder person who is more matured than you. Or there may be a foreigner flirting with you. The Emperor is also representative of structure and stability. He is able to create order out of chaos by carefully categorizing his thoughts and mapping out what needs to be done to solve the problem. He is a systematic and strategic thinker and is highly organized and coordinated in his approach. He sticks to a plan and ensures he sees it out until the end. Thus, this card indicates that you have a strong desire to see your ideas manifested on the physical plane in the form of material gain or accomplishment. An opportunity will arrive that could be the foundation of a very successful future. The Emperor reflects rules and regulations. He establishes law and order by applying principles or guidelines to a specific situation. He likes to operate within a defined structure with set boundaries. He respects routine and follows a specific regimen or discipline. Domination of the mind over the heart is sometimes unwanted or best avoided, but with the Emperor, it is necessary and even welcomed. If you are facing difficult choices, you must maintain your concentration and focus. Enjoy the assertiveness and confidence that this self-control and focus brings. Push ahead and do what you know is best. Know that if you can master yourself, then you should have little problem mastering the world and everything in it. The Emperor is a powerful leader who demands authority and dominance. He is most comfortable in a leadership role where he can command and direct others. He likes to be in a position of strength, where he can exert control and bring a sense of organization to his activities. He often represents a solid establishment that is built on strong foundations. As a leader, he rules with a firm but fair hand. He will listen to the advice of others, but he will always have the final say. He is not afraid of war or conflict, and he will not hesitate to use his force and power to protect those he cares about. The privileged few whom he favors always repay him with the loyalty and respect he deserves. The Emperor heralds status, success and recognition. You will have an earnest desire to be recognized as a strong figure of unquestioned achievement and authority. You will want to be known as the dominant force, the leader and the expert. Focus your attention completely on your goal and be very careful not to reveal any weaknesses or personal doubts. If you come across the Emperor in your own life, then you will need to be ready to impress. The Emperor administers and governs the area you wish to enter. You cannot achieve your dreams and goals without this person's blessing. With the Emperor's support, you will have a much better chance of actualizing your dream, and you can begin to benefit from the established structure he has formed. Sometimes, the Emperor can represent the power of the government or a decision-making body. Within yourself, there is also a force that governs your actions. These forces are willpower and self-control. You may have discussions concerning contractual agreements, profit sharing, subsidies or management. The fifth card for you is representing your subconscious realm, the underlying feelings and trends associated with your current situation. Your card is the Eight of Pentacles. Previously, you may have been interested in something and concentrated on it. You may have learned new things that you never paid attention before. Thus, it was time that you could gradually gain more experiences and skills, which will certainly be good for you in the future. For work, if you had worked hard in the past, you would have gained more experiences and opportunities to progress at work. For finance, if you initiate to invest in something or be partner with your friend to do new business, you should carefully study it in details as it is risky. This is a time of learning new skills and a time of beginning something that one has not previously done. In this sense, the Eight of Pentacles indicates that you are experiencing or about to experience a change or a new beginning in terms of your work, education or financial circumstances. However, unlike many of the other cards indicating change or renewal, the Eight of Pentacles symbolizes a concentrated determination to master the new skill being learned and the single-minded effort of someone who has consciously chosen a new career path or creative undertaking. This card shows a diligent and hardworking attitude, and indicates that you are applying yourself fully to whatever is at the center of your attention. This card creates success through perseverance and individual initiative as opposed to luck or the generosity of others. The Eight of Pentacles suggests you are working your way at the finer details of the various aspects of your life, in an effort to continuously improve your situation. You may be unhappy with your current state and you know you need to make some important changes in your life to increase your overall satisfaction. This card is a really positive sign that you are committed to making those changes and to ensuring that you give yourself the best possible chance. Overall, this is a very hard-working and conscientious energy that is present in your life. The Eight of Pentacles is encouragement to keep doing what you are doing, as it will eventually lead to success. Yes, it requires a lot of dedication, focus and patience, but as each day passes and as you stay true to your values and beliefs, you get a little closer to your goal. It may not be as apparent as you may like, but events are unfolding that will lead you to the right path. Continue working on yourself, too, and making ongoing improvements and adjustments to ensure that you are the best person you can be. The Eight of Pentacles may indicate further education or study in order to hone your skills. You may already be proficient in a particular skill set, but you are now seeking to master those skills. For example, you may be a great home cook, but now you are starting to focus your attention on fine French cuisine. Or perhaps you have learnt the basics of tarot reading, but now you want to become a tarot expert. You know that it will require a lot of focus and dedication in your studies, but you are willing to work hard and to pay attention to the details. You know that you will not learn these advanced skills overnight, but you are prepared for the journey towards becoming a master at your chosen expertise. If you encounter this card in a reading and are not currently engaged in the active pursuit of your goals, ask yourself what you could learn or create to better yourself or your circumstances. If you are already engaged in the pursuit of new learning, the Eight of Pentacles may be a card of encouragement and reassurance that the energy you invest in your development will be worth your while. The sixth card for you is representing your immediate future. Your card is the Knight of Wands. You will be enthusiastic and attempt to make a progress in your life. Besides, you may have a chance to learn something new. For work, you may receive news on new job, or you will be assigned new tasks or new responsibility which will enable you to learn more. It is like a test that you will be able to develop your capability if you can pass it. For finance, you will have enough money for spending, but you still have to be thrifty. For love, you may meet someone coming into your life, but your relationship is uncertain. The Knight of Wands is an act first, think later type of guy. He is impatient and impulsive, with a love for action. The downside to the Knight of Wands is that while he is bursting with energy and enthusiasm, he has a tendency to rush into things without much consideration for the consequences of his actions. He sets off on his journey in haste and often fails to have a clear plan of attack, and this may negatively impact his chances of longer-term success. He is so focused on being the best and of fame and glory that he almost forgets to plan ahead and to keep sight of reality. The Knight of Wands can also come across as aggressive and overly ambitious. He is highly insistent even if others stand in his way, criticize him or challenge him. Therefore, it is important that you start your creative projects with great enthusiasm and energy, but you also temper this with a well-rounded, realistic and balanced view, along with a well-considered plan that takes into account any future consequences of your actions. You need to show ambition and move from where you are now to where you know you should be to increase your effectiveness in the world. There is nothing wrong with ambition if it is channeled in the right way. Be a pioneer and take calculated risks. The Knight of Wands may indicate an event that enters your life quickly and unexpectedly. Coupled with the Eight of Wands, you can expect to see a lot of change and action occurring around you, and you will no doubt be swept up by the restless, busy energy whether you like it or not. An important matter is likely to enter your life and demand your attention until it passes. Rather than resisting it, make the time to give it your full attention. Oftentimes, the Knight of Wands can indicate a hasty change of residence, job or other living arrangement. You need to be ready to react quickly and go with the flow, as resistance is useless. The seventh card for you is representing the advice for you, or what approach can be taken to address your current challenges. Your card is the Hierophant. At this time you have to evaluate the situation and see how to manage the problems. Do not rush or be quick-tempered, as you may make a wrong decision. Please stay neutral and consider each problem carefully based on its priority. Another good choice is to consult your seniors or someone who have more experiences than you. Besides, if you have an opportunity to study or practice the Dharma, it will be very useful to you because you will have more ideas to apply with your life and problem solving. This card often stands for institutions and their values. The Hierophant is a symbol of the need to conform to rules or fixed situations. His appearance can show that you are dealing with a force that is not innovative, free-spirited or individual, but is instead fixated on the way we have always done things around here. Groups can be enriching or stifling depending on circumstances. Sometimes we need to follow a program or embrace tradition, while at other times we need to trust ourselves. The Hierophant indicates that you may feel compelled to join some sort of group or institution. It may be as significant as joining a new church or religious group, or as simple as joining a gym. This card is about identifying with a group and a way of thinking that will have benefit for you and will prompt further learning. In his focus on sharing knowledge through an institution, the Hierophant represents education and the pursuit of knowledge. This card can indicate a period of increased studying and learning through formal mechanisms. You seek to understand a field of study that has been widely explored and documented, and so you may go to a well-known or established teacher to find out more. The Hierophant may also appear in your life as a psychotherapist, a wise counselor, a priest, or a spiritual mentor to whom you will turn for wisdom and knowledge. He may be an authority or a kind and generous mentor who nurtures a spiritual awareness. You will learn new skills from this helpful teacher, as he has the wisdom to provide good counsel and advice. The Hierophant represents a link between us and the divine. The role of the Pope is traditionally that of the mediator between God and mankind. As such, the Hierophant represents the spiritual teacher who helps us come into contact with the divine. The Hierophant is a trusted guide, one who will take us by the hand and lead us to our spiritual goal. He represents a gateway to a higher consciousness reached in a ritualized manner. He teaches that which can be learned by word and example. The eighth card for you is representing the external influences that can be the people, energies or events which will affect the outcome of your situation and are beyond your control. Your card is the Three of Cups. This is your happy and fun time. You will have a chance to spend time with your friends. People around you will be ready to assist and support you. You may gain new friendship or new friends within your society. This is the right time if you want to seek new friendship, which can be your business partner or alliance at work. Overall, you will be more relaxed by people around you. Also, you tend to socialize more with your friends. This is your happy and fun time. You will have a chance to spend time with your friends. People around you will be ready to assist and support you. You may gain new friendship or new friends within your society. This is the right time if you want to seek new friendship, which can be your business partner or alliance at work. Overall, you will be more relaxed by people around you. Also, you tend to socialize more with your friends. Therefore, This card is also a representative of friendships and collegiate, harmonious relationships. It is a time when you are open to helping others, which in turn means that others are open to helping you. It is about spending quality time with your loved ones and your friends. You may find that by turning to your friends, you receive the love, support and compassion you need right now. Your close circle of friends may be a mother's group, old school friends, a women's networking group, or a collection of friendships that you have built up over the years. There is a oneness shared between your close friends and you, and there is a general feeling of sensitivity and sympathy with one another. The Three of Cups heralds a very sociable period. You will find a harmonious balance between meeting your commitments and spending quality time with friends and family. This is a great time to let your hair down and indulge yourself a little. You may be particularly drawn to the bar or restaurant scene, indulging in great food, wine and cocktails. You may also be celebrating something special, such as a birth, engagement, wedding, reunion, or birthday. For the moment, even though life's problems go on, you can take time out to forget about the hassles of the everyday world and enjoy the company of your friends and loved ones. Such respites are often needed before and after periods of high stress, to stop you from getting burned out emotionally or physically. When this card appears and you are experiencing a high level of stress, take some time off to recuperate, and gain the support of friends before returning to reality. More broadly, the Three of Cups indicates the end or conclusion of any problems you have been experiencing, particularly those that relate to your interactions with others. A compromise will be found which will serve all the interests of those involved and will allow for a more harmonious environment. You can facilitate this process by bringing about positive change within yourself and changing your attitude and the way you react or deal with what is happening. Treat the situation with compassion and give the benefit of the doubt where possible. The Three of Cups represents community and groups of people coming together to focus on a common goal for the greater good of others. You may find that by reaching out to others and banding together, you can achieve a huge amount in terms of sharing your positive energy and passion with others, benefiting the wider community. It is a sign that you should seek out other people to celebrate your successes along with you. The Three of Cups is also a very creative card, suggesting that you may pursue a creative outlet within a group environment, such as an art class or a dance class. This is a great way to connect with others and to access your creative abilities. The ninth card for you is representing your hopes, wishes, dreams and fears. Your card is the Page of Swords. You may feel that you cannot rely on or trust anyone at this time. You may feel suspicious of people around you. Be careful that your suspicion and trying to find fault with others are not only useless but they also may cause stress to you. However, you will achieve what you expected, no matter what it is, work, finance or love. Things will turn out the way you expected. Thus, you have to stay calm and keep waiting. Overall, this card reflects an abundance of energy, passion and enthusiasm. You cannot wait to get started on a new project or an idea, and to share that with others. You start all new projects, ventures and journeys with a huge amount of energy and excitement. The challenge, however, is whether you can keep it up. As with all pages, the beginning always looks promising but something else is needed in order to maintain the pace. The Page of Swords is almost like a green light to say, go for it. There are always going to be challenges with whatever option you choose and not everyone is going to be happy with your choices, but when it comes down to it, you need to follow your passions and go where your true energy lies. This page encourages you to move forward and to get the wheels in motion. despite any challenges or setbacks that may potentially stand in the way. This card shows you as a young and idealistic person, with lots of plans and ideas for the future. At this moment, you feel as though you could do almost anything. As a page, you are just beginning to make your way in life, and it is important that you align with others who will not overwhelm you or stifle your direction and ideas. Instead, seek to align yourself with people who will nurture your ideas and will help you to manifest them in an organized manner. Choose a relationship that feels natural, with someone who will learn and grow along with you and give you a chance to develop your own personality and expression. You have an intelligent and sensitive nature, and you may suffer a lot if there is no outlet for your ideas and feelings. The Page of Swords is as perceptive as the Queen of Swords. He has the ability to find out the truth regarding all matters by asking all the important questions. However, what makes him different to the Queen is that he lacks experience and maturity, so his questioning and probing may become annoying to others as he constantly asks why. Nonetheless, he has both mental and physical agility and is full of anticipation, making him an avid learner and an excellent student. The Page of Swords is also all about communication, information and ideas. This card is an indication that you need to appreciate and communicate ideas, information and theories. These ideas, information and theories may be your own or someone else's. It does not really matter, so long as you are involved in talking, sharing and conversing with others about these ideas. You are always coming up with something new and then finding someone to share it with. You also have a way with words, being a good writer or speaker, and you are passionate about what you are doing. However, be careful that you do not engage in gossip. While this page loves to talk and to be in the know, it is important that you use this talent to benefit others, rather than to create negativity. You may also want to be careful about what you say to whom, as you may be more prone to sharing confidential information about yourself. So, protect your privacy. And you may need to first ground your thoughts, before speaking, in order to ensure that you do not later regret what you have said. The Page of Swords can also stand for a child or young at heart adult whose relationship to you involves truthfulness, the search for information and new ideas, or matters of the mind and intellect. You may have your moments with this page, as the swords often indicate a level of tension or conflict, and this bundle of energy may sometimes prove too much to handle. If you need to, give yourself a break from this youthful person, and return with fresh eyes. They do have a lot to share with you, and despite their inexperience, they may actually teach you something about yourself. You need to remain open to their high levels of energy and enthusiasm to learn more about the world. As a child, the Page of Swords encourages you to have fun with mental activities of all kinds, including learning, exploring, and researching. Enjoy the world of thought your mind can open to you. The downside of the Page of Swords is the turbulent nature of intellectual discovery and inspiration unchecked by experience or wisdom. This page seems to be either on the defensive, protecting his ideas, or on the offensive, looking for some victim of the double-edged sword of his mind. Perhaps he is seeking a confrontation in the intellectual sense or has the desire to prove himself mentally superior to others. The trouble is that he does not yet have the maturity to express himself in a way that is always constructive, and may come across as oppositional or just too in your face. The last card for you is representing the outcome. Your card is the Six of Swords. Situations tend to be in a positive direction. Problems and obstacles will resolve themselves as time goes by. You will travel to upcountry or abroad, which can be vacation trip to relax and get away from all difficulties in your life for a while. For work, you may feel bored with your job. However, the difficulties at work will be resolved. Your financial status will be improved gradually. For love, you may be disappointed and try to accept truth. In the other case, you may find love with someone who is a foreigner. If you have a lover, you may travel together. Your relationship will be pleasant. If you ever have a problem, it will be resolved positively. However, this card shows that you will need to make a regretful transition, as a likely result of the decisions you make. You know that in order to move forward, you must leave something important behind, and while you do this with some regret, you know that in the long term it is the best option for you. There are times when you will be forced to let go of something to which you have been attached, and the process of letting go is often quite challenging. However, the sadness of your loss will soon be replaced by greater clarity, bringing about a renewed acceptance of change. Do not be afraid to let go of whatever it is that is holding you in the present or the past. Instead, look to your future and choose the best option that has the greatest long-term potential. There are going to be some hard decisions and some compromises that you will need to make, but this is ultimately a rite of passage that will take you into a new phase of your life. You need to realize that you are now headed towards a much better position in life. You have endured, or are currently enduring, a difficult life transition, but as a result, you will be more able to deal with what may come. Do not dwell on the past or what you have left behind. Instead, use this as an opportunity for changing your beliefs about yourself, moving away from whom you used to be and towards whom you really want to be. Sometimes the only way to solve life's problems is to leave them behind you and go somewhere new to start over. While it may feel as though you are giving up or being a coward, escape is often the only approach left when all others have failed. The important thing now is that you chart a new course that will lead to greater happiness and joy. The Six of Swords also shows the need to draw upon a state of mental clarity, logic and objectivity in order to examine where you have been and where you are going. This mental clarity will also serve to smooth the way ahead, and make the passage from negative to positive as peaceful as possible. You can use your intuition to guide you through easy situations and call upon your impartial and analytical nature when it is needed for a more complex decision. The Six of Swords can also indicate a state of depression. You are doing your best to just get through each day as it comes, not particularly enjoying what it has to offer but not really giving up either. You may feel listless, lacking energy and motivation, and somewhat depressed. You are getting by but only just. More literally, the Six of Swords can indicate a trip across water. There may be some sadness in terms of who you will need to leave behind you, but you know that this trip will do you a world of good. An example might be someone who is about to travel on their own, leaving behind a partner who they will sorely miss. You may also be required to make a longer-term move from one location to another, where you will leave behind friends and family in order to explore or experience a new territory. Again, while you will miss those you leave behind, you will also find that you have an amazing time on your travels and will learn so much about yourself. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Star. Go ahead, wish upon a star. The angels say you have every reason to feel hope and happy expectation. Believe in your dreams, and look to your future with optimism, excitement, and confidence. Challenging times are now behind you, and brighter times are ahead. Make your plans with the long view in mind. Now is the time to envision your life the way you want it to be and to take action in that direction. The expectations you create for yourself are planted in fertile soil. Trust and follow your intuition, as it's right on target. Additional meanings of this card. faith, a sense of purpose, a prosperous new beginning, being on the right path. Archangel Jophiel is the angel of optimism who helps us develop a sunshiny outlook and attitude. Call upon Jophiel to help you celebrate your victories and stay optimistic about your future.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.